I found out my husband was cheating when his mistress's husband showed up to our family Thanksgiving dinner and played a recording of them together for everyone to hear. My name is Natalie. I'm 33 years old, and I work as a real estate agent in Phoenix. My husband Derek and I had been married for 7 years, together for 10. We met at a mutual friend's pool party. He was a financial advisor, confident and charming, the kind of guy who remembered everyone's name and made them feel special. We had what I thought was a solid marriage. A beautiful home in Scottsdale that I'd helped us find, 2 golden retrievers named Penny and Cooper, and a routine that felt comfortable. Sunday brunches with my parents, monthly game nights with friends, annual trips to San Diego for our anniversary. We'd been talking about starting to try for kids after the holidays. Life felt predictable in the best way. I'd wake up, go show houses to clients, come home to Derek making dinner or picking up takeout. We'd walk the dogs together in the evenings, discussing our days, planning upcoming weekends. He'd tell me about difficult clients and market fluctuations, and I'd tell him about the couples fighting over backsplash tiles or the first-time buyers crying during closing. It was normal. It was marriage. But around August, things started changing in ways I told myself didn't matter. Derek joined a new gym, some fancy place in North Scottsdale with personal trainers and a juice bar. He'd go 5 days a week at 5 a.m., coming home showered and energized, talking about his trainer's nutrition advice and workout plans. His body changed. He started buying new clothes, tighter shirts that showed off his arms, expensive jeans, cologne that cost more than our grocery bill. "You look amazing," I'd told him, and I'd meant it. But when I'd suggested working out together, he'd said the early morning time slot was the only one that worked with his schedule. When I'd suggested I join the same gym, he'd said it was too expensive for both of us, that my Planet Fitness membership was fine. His phone became an extension of his hand. Always within reach, always face down. He'd changed his passcode from our anniversary to something I didn't know. When I'd asked why, he'd said his firm required it for client confidentiality. It sounded reasonable. The business dinners increased. He'd always had some, but suddenly he was out 3 or 4 nights a week, coming home at 10 or 11 p.m., smelling like wine and steak. "Big client," he'd explain. "Have to keep them happy." When I'd suggest he bring me along sometime, he'd say it would be boring, just finance talk. He'd started doing this thing where he'd take calls in his car. Even when he was home, if his phone rang, he'd say, "Give me a second, it's work," and walk outside. Through the window, I'd watch him pace the driveway, animated, smiling at whoever was on the other